Welcome back to the KRUSES. This is the show that absolutely nobody asked for.
Just knocking these out because Harlow's sleeping.
Coming at you now with some high school sports stuff.
Yep.
So, if people don't know, you're a pretty accomplished cheerleader. You like to tell people that.
Oh, yeah.
Usually when you introduce yourself.
I usually have 3 things that I tell people right away, and that's definitely number 1.
That you were a 3-time All-State.
Mm-hmm.
Why not 4-time All-State? Did you deserve it your freshman year?
Well, I'm trying to remember if I even tried out my freshman year. I think I did. I guess not. I don't know. I was new to cheerleading my freshman year, so I probably just wasn't as skilled as I got later years.
So you don't remember like having tried out for it and then not getting it and being bummed or disappointed, or?
I really don't remember.
Okay.
Because it wasn't that big of an impact. I don't know.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. No, I loved cheerleading. I danced all through middle school and a little bit as like a 3 and 4-year-old, and loved dance. But when I got to high school, I just decided to like stop dancing, which I wish I wouldn't have, and just spend more of my time in cheerleading. Because it would have been a crazy schedule, which I know people did it and do it. I know KK did it. That was like you go to school, you go to cheer practice, and then you go to dance like late at night. It was just a lot for me. But yeah, I wish I would have. But no, I loved cheerleading.
What do you have to say to the people that say cheerleading is not a sport, or that cheerleading is not hard?
I think it's hard in its own way. I mean, each sport is different. Like football and basketball are very different sports. Like one's very physical and the other's not. So I think that, I don't know, cheerleading is in that same type of thing. Like I think it's a sport, but it's just maybe not as physical. And I get that like you don't have games, like you don't compete every week, but we did compete at like state cheerleading once a year, and there was that. So.
Right. Yeah, it probably comes down to also how people define the word sport too. But I think it's fair to say that cheerleading has its own set of skills that are needed to perform at an exceptional level.
Yeah. And also I would say that our school had an exceptional program, at least when I was in school. I know that cheerleading at some schools is just, the program is not as invested into as ours was. So I feel like we had an exceptional program. But thanks to Coach Ain. Hi, Jeannie.
Do you regret not playing any other sports? Doing more?
In high school? The only sport I wish I would have gone out for is softball. Because I actually really loved softball in middle school, but I fell victim to being a follower. And all my friends quit softball. I think.
Ooh, who do we need to call out? Who led the charge here?
I don't know.
Leah?
I don't.
Was it Leah? I bet so.
I don't remember it being like a specific conversation we had, but yeah, just everyone quit, and I was just like, and I think I just like was stupid and like, oh, I don't want to waste my summer on softball. Like, I want to go to the pool. But
I think a lot of us had that thought at some point. Because it seemed like such a big deal to commit to a sport when you have all this free time that you could be doing elsewhere.
Yeah.
I even thought of that one time, I think from maybe between freshman and sophomore year, I think I was debating about not going out for football or something.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Which blows my mind because that's, out of all the sports, I miss football the most. Because there's nothing I feel like now that you can do that will be remotely close to that experience by putting pads on and getting out with a group of your buddies and like playing tackle football.
Yeah. I went to one of your, is it flag football that you guys do, or touch?
Flag.
Oh,
well, yeah, we do two-hand touch, yeah.
Yeah. And you were pretty physical.
I mean, I'm going in. I
mean,
I'm getting my money's worth.
You were jumping up there, landing on your back, doing some backward somersaults. So
I am that guy that's 200% committed, that is playing way too hard. Has an ankle brace and a knee brace.
Yeah. I mean, you're not hitting anyone or anything, but you're pretty physical.
I'm not going to cheat the sport. I'm there to show it my respect.
Sure.
And actually, yeah, you would have been a good softball player.
I know. I think I would have. I'll say that about myself.
Yeah, I think you would have. And we play catch, and you have a pretty good arm. So what are you, would you throw the ball with your left hand or your right hand?
My left. No. Do I throw it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
this is hilarious. That's my point. She can throw with both hands, and she's technically a lefty. She has a glove that fits her right hand.
Yeah, I throw the ball
and we play
left-handed.
catch that way. And then all of a sudden, like, she didn't have her glove, and I threw her. She had to borrow my glove, one of my extra gloves, and she's like throwing harder with her other hand. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah,
it was weird, and you actually had better form with your other hand too. So I don't think you're actually a lefty when it comes to throwing.
Yeah, well, I think I also recently discovered that I swing a golf club better right-handed,
which is just blows my mind. It's like,
I don't know.
So yeah, that's promising for
just super talented, babe.
Yeah, I guess so. Little prodigy.
Yeah, no, that's my number one regret that I didn't go out for softball. Because I enjoyed it.
Not getting caught drinking in high school that ruined cheerleading.
What?
Didn't you have an issue?
What are you bringing up?
Didn't you have an incident? Didn't you do a little high school? Didn't you get in trouble? Apparently she did, and she doesn't want to talk about it. It's not that big of a deal. We all did stupid stuff in high school.
I'm trying to recall what you're talking about.
Oh, there's a few incidences. Oh.
No. Yeah, I think I might have, like, gone to a New Year's Eve party.
Oh, you think?
No, I think this was it.
You're just too hammered to remember?
Well, you took me there, so it's kind of your fault.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know.
You were...
oh, gosh. I'm sorry, Carla and Ken.
You were graduated. You were a freshman in college. And so you were back for break. And all your friends got together.
Do not incriminate me.
And I went. They're my friends, too. I knew everybody.
It's probably Kelsey leading the charge on this one.
And I think what happened is there was a picture that was taken, and somebody turned in a picture of me with some red Solo cups in the background.
Who was the snitch?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Ooh, what would you do if you knew?
Have a conversation.
Oh.
Be like, what's up?
Really? Wow.
Why are you trying to hurt me?
Like a gangster.
Yeah.
Jeez, let's have a conversation. Wow, that sounds like it's violence.
No, I wouldn't get violent. I mean, maybe back then.
You have been violent before, though.
I was very angry. But I will say that I almost got kicked off the All-State squad because of it. But I remember, and that's why I thought that might have been your biggest regret. But you're like, oh, I wish I would have played softball so I could throw it right in left-handed. Well, I'm just talking about sports that I didn't go out for.
I see.
But yeah, no, that was a dumb choice. I'm not proud of it. But yeah, I had some individuals that stepped up to the plate for me and had my back and kept me on the squad. So that was cool.
You paid them off, is what you're saying. Ken,
I can't.
Your father.
I can't speak about it.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, you were a 4-sport athlete.
I was a mediocre 4-sport athlete.
But what was rank your sports? Number one, like your favorite.
At the time, I think it was baseball.
So I want you to tell me your favorite, and then I want you to tell me what you were best at.
I think at the time, baseball was my favorite because it was during the summer. We weren't in school. Yeah. It was warm. And I was relatively good at it. I think if you like look at receiving all district and all conference and stuff, I think baseball would rank as the best.
We're gonna pull out all.
No, I'm not all state. I'm not 3-time all state. I'm not even 1-time all state.
That's
fancy
fine.
pants.
Yeah, I know.
I just got all district.
I was also a state champ.
You were. I don't have any of that stuff. But that's one of my regrets. Just in general of high school is I just did not put in the extra effort to be as good as I could have been. Not to say that I was anything exceptional, but all of us, I feel like we all kind of.
Yeah.
At least I've had the conversation with some of my other friends, and it's like we had other priorities, and I was more about being social. And
I think you were slightly above average as an athlete, but I think you could have been really above average had you put in the extra time and effort. But I think that's true of, like you said, a lot of people.
I think most people, yeah. And I just, when I think about it too, I had dinner with Wade and Joel and Fiscus, over Christmas break or whenever that was. And I was talking about how much better we would have been if we actually cared about our nutrition and like diet and sleep. I mean, I would get like, I don't know, maybe 5 hours of sleep a night on
Yeah.
average. And then I would just eat straight crap.
Yeah.
I did not care about at all what I ate. I ate ice cream every night. I think every night, like in high school.
Even during wrestling season?
I guess not during wrestling season.
Mm-hmm.
But at wrestling season, I was always the guy that was constantly fighting weight because I would just eat like a monster throughout the week and then try and cut weight.
I'm surprised by that. I wouldn't have guessed that you were struggling to cut.
Oh yeah, I was stupid. I ate every night. Like if we had a Saturday tournament and I'd made weight and we wrestled, and then that night I'd go home and I'd eat like 6 waffles. I'd eat ice cream. I would just like all the most unhealthy stuff, and I would eat it. And then I'd get to practice on Monday. We'd all weigh, and I'd always be the one that's like 7 pounds overweight more than everyone else. And
which that's so funny because like that's not you now at all. Like
No.
you rarely give into like sugary foods like that, or like
I know it's weird. But I think if my life would have been easier as an athlete if I would have actually cared.
Yeah.
And who knows what's in school lunches? Nothing, nothing nutritious in Conrad.
Well, come on now.
I know I'm not.
Be nice.
It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great.
I think it's just all school lunches.
Probably, yeah, maybe.
Hey, I had a business idea, but I'm not gonna speak about it.
That's a very interesting comment. Oh yeah.
You and I talked about it.
We did have something, but
it was an alternative to school lunches.
Yes, we have some options.
Okay, so baseball you think was your favorite, and then what?
Probably football.
Okay.
And then wrestling.
I know what's last, yeah.
Well, wrestling, and I only ran track for 2 years. Track
Yeah.
was my least favorite in high school.
Yeah.
That's what I only did for 2 years.
So would you say that order is the same, that like what you were good at? Like what was your best sport?
I think baseball.
Yeah.
And then wrestling.
I was going to say
probably.
wrestling.
And then football. I was undersized. I thought I was good on defense, but offense I was not exceptional. I was just small.
Yeah. And maybe didn't get utilized.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, like wrestling, I miss wrestling like crazy now, and I miss competing, but I'm able to satisfy that void by doing jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm. Or
Football.
trying to spark up a match with me.
Yeah. Well, keep your mouth closed. Don't be getting chirpy when I'm trying to cook breakfast.
You know I can fight back.
You are pretty scrappy. I'll give that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Football, there's just nothing like tackle football back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then baseball, like slow pitch is freaking awesome. And you can still play baseball with friends and stuff now. So you can still kind of get that feel. But football is just not the same.
Is there any sport you wish you could have played or tried, even if our school didn't offer it? Like
Good question.
at the time?
No, I don't think so.
Because like we didn't have, you didn't do golf. We didn't have like swimming or soccer or tennis or any of that.
No, none of that sounded appealing at the time.
But now you love a good pickleball match.
Ooh, pickleball is a fun sport. I love pickleball.
Yeah. I've never played, but I want to.
Yeah, I want to get a court at our house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Okay. That's
fun. Because it's just a toned down tennis, and you don't have to be as athletic, but if you are athletic and quick, it's more of a dynamic game, and it's easier to learn, and yeah. That and racquetball. Huge fan of racquetball.
Never played that either.
Shout out to Robert Kreiser.
You know what I was great at in middle school? In PE class? What is it called? Badminton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Really?
pretty good. Oh, yeah. Little birdie? Yeah. I was good.
Just because you can name the parts of the game doesn't mean you're good at it. Oh, we got a racket too, huh? We're pretty good with a racket.
The parts of the game. I think it's called equipment.
Equipment. Yes. Thank you, Miss Professional. Yes. Yes.
No, I know that. But no, I was actually pretty good.
So how heavily are we going to pressure Harlow to play sports?
I don't think I'll pressure her heavily.
I know. I was joking.
Yeah.
She's going to play. She's going to be forced, not pressured.
I just feel like, every parent probably says this, but I just feel like naturally she's going to be an athlete. She's already asking us to go out and go on a run now. And it's kind of like you said. Like you said.
Maybe just put her shoes on and like, go, just come back in a half hour, sweetie.
She probably would. Like you said, I think it's just a lot of like what she sees us doing, and she just naturally gravitates towards that.
I think so too. I'm guessing if I had to bet, she would probably fall in that category as well of being an athlete. But
yeah, what sports do you think she'll enjoy? I think she'll for sure be a softball player.
Probably. I would enjoy it. Yeah, because this is naturally with balls and it's easy to hit things and we got stuff set up for that already.
Yeah.
Play catch.
I know you would love for her to do wrestling.
Yeah, especially because there's the women's wrestling like
in Iowa.
That's all geared towards it.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I get the hesitation, but you have to understand at least the sport of wrestling or like jiu-jitsu. It's such a great skill.
Yeah. No, see, I don't know what the difference is because like I'm not hesitant about like, yeah, go do jiu-jitsu. Like go take some class. But then like with wrestling, I don't know.
Well, part of it is though, in jiu-jitsu we wear like a gi. And so the uniform is just, it looks like you know, a robe that you're wearing versus like a singlet, which is just different. But they're both skills that help you defend yourself. Oh,
yeah, no, for sure. I have no problem with her learning those skills. But I don't know. Maybe it's just, I'll probably get eaten up for this, but maybe it's just like the thought of seeing my daughter getting like cranked on in a wrestling match. That
by a guy or a girl or either?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But that's why I feel like it's important to get her involved in activities like that because then she, in civilian life, will be less of a victim, less chance to be a victim.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
You know?
Yeah. She does, however, she is into basketball from watching her cousins.
That's
don't know how you feel about that.
Put an end to that real fast. No, if she likes to play.
Every time we see a basketball hoop ball.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like if she's just always going to like jiu-jitsu practices and
for sure.
And you already got her a gi, so it's
yes, I did.
We're started there.
I also hope that she wants to do like something like tumbling or dance. Cheerleading if she wanted. I
think would be really cool is if she was just well-rounded in a bunch of things.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Like artistic, athletic.
Yeah, well, she already is artistic. You and her spend like...
Well, her work's not great. It's not that great.
You guys honestly probably spend at least like 3 hours a day drawing.
Yeah, but it's fun.
And yeah, she loves it.
But she's not good. They're not great. Yeah, but she's totally invested in it and gets lost in it. She's probably taking after me in that department, which hopefully she... No, I believe a lot of people can be artistic, especially with just drawing, if they just put in an effort. Or took a few minutes to learn technique and stuff. Like free drawing, just like me like sitting here and like drawing something, I give myself like a 1 out of 10. But me like watching a video and like drawing something that way, I'd give myself a 5. Right. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm good in that way. Yeah. That should do it. Well, you had something else you want to say? No. Just a little bit of... That's sports. A little bit of sports. Yeah. Athletic activity. Yeah. I was more accomplished than Mike, but we don't need to keep saying that. So. Yeah, but where are we at now, though? I mean, you want to go throw a ball? Huh? You just said we play catch. I'm good. But you ain't better than me? I don't know. Next video. I don't know. Weak wrist. Yeah, right. You had double braces. Weak back. Yeah, and I still take you. I still had a bum knee. Yeah, I do. Is it gonna rain tomorrow? What's your knee feeling like? Okay, I'm not a wizard. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. See you on the next one. I think that's it for these outfits. All right. Bye. Bye.